Hi guys, so one of the things I want to talk about today is that when you buy a new house, it's usually not a new house. It's usually a house that's already been built. Not that many people buy new construction. When Dave and I bought this place here in Las Vegas about a year ago, it had been actually originally built in 1995, so it's about 30 years old. And it had also been recently updated. Now, if you look around, this is the main front foyer of our house. We have this metal cage here, which makes it very difficult for somebody to get in. And what you want to always have 2 layers of protection. This is our main front door. It's solid, it's not wood, it's metal. It's got a solid key lock here, and you got the cage key. So you have 2 layers of protection. Somebody has to get through to get into the house, in which, at that point they're gonna meet me and my not my electric screwdriver, let's put it that way, my 380 auto electric screwdriver. But when we looked at the garage, it was obvious that something had happened. Now, construction workers make mistakes all the time. They do stupid shit. They put things in backwards. They put things in sideways. They don't install them properly. And I'm not sure if this was done when the house was originally built or if this was done when the remodel was done before we bought the place last year. But if you look at this garage door lock is set up exactly the opposite of the way it should be. Here you've got the key lock. In other words, what I'm doing, if I take out my key, my garage key, and actually lock this sucker up, what I'm doing here is I am locking myself into the, I'm locking myself into my own area here, my own vestibule, and I can't get this thing open. That's exactly the opposite of the way it should work, because if you go through here and take a look, what you'll see is that the door lock setting, the lock-unlock pin, is on the inside of the garage. So that makes it easier for somebody to sneak into my garage or get in my garage and then get into the house. Why should they have the option of locking this or unlocking it? So the truth is, this thing was installed backwards. So now what I'm going to do, armed with my this is actually old, armed with my electric screwdriver, I'm going to fix this and set it up the right way. We'll do that right when we come back. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just unscrew the door latch here with our electric screwdriver. Come on, baby. That is a long, deep screw. Pull that sucker out, and then do the same thing on the other side here. See if we can get this in. And get the door latch off. Okay, the mechanism's not quite out. Here we go. All right, there we go. So now it's off. Now we're going to, in a second here, we're just going to flip it around and set it up the other way. Go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is to simply remove the latch and flip it around the other way. Stick it back through the door assembly here and get it lined up. Then we come along. Okay, so they're now properly lined up. It's flipped around. You simply use the screwdriver, drive everything home, and once we're done with this, the house, the occupants, the dogs, the cats, everybody is now about 25% safer than they were a few minutes ago. So now the way it's set up is somebody has to have an actual key to my garage to get in to my second level of security from the garage. It's exactly the opposite of the way the construction workers had it. So what you should do is go around your house, look for things like this. Don't just assume the construction workers knew what they were doing, because in a lot of cases they don't. Sometimes they're dumb shit, sometimes they're lazy, sometimes they just don't pay attention, and people don't check them out on their security checks. So absolutely look around for this kind of thing to fix on your house. We'll be back next time for more home maintenance with Mike and Dave Barra.